Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to share with you guys something that I get a lot of requests for, and that's going to be something that people with nut allergies can have and people that are tired of having bacon and eggs for breakfast. And this is actually pretty simple. And just for people that wanted to know, I always get this question, what are good substitutes for almonds and different nuts that are used? And what, like for this particular recipe, I normally use walnuts or pecans. But for people that do have nut allergies, you can replace them with seeds. That can be pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, sesame seeds, hemp seeds, or sunflower seeds. But today we're just gonna feature the hemp seeds. A few quick facts about hemp is that it comes from the cannabis sativa plant, but it does not cause any mind-altering effects. That the seeds, they're really small and they're really rich in protein, fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, as well as they are rich in minerals, magnesium, and potassium, which we know that we need on the keto diet. So definitely make sure that you start adding hemp seed as part of your regular routine. Make sure you keep that in your pantry as well. But I also wanted to show you guys these. These are what I'm going to be baking it in my muffin pan. You don't have to have these to make these muffins, but I find that having these makes the cleanup so easy. I hate cleaning muffin tins when I normally make stuff, so I always make sure I have some sort of a liner in there. But I found these Parchment ones. I found that using regular muffin liners, the muffins tend to stick quite a bit to a regular muffin liner. So I think the Parchment ones, they slip out of it so easily. So definitely use this if you can when making this. So let's go ahead and get started whipping this up. Okay, so here are all the ingredients that we need to go ahead and make these delicious cinnamon breakfast muffins. First up here, we have 1 cup of golden flax meal, 1/2 cup of brown Swerve. Then here is 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I also have here, I'm gonna be using 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/2 cup of avocado oil. Now I have used coconut oil in the past to make these muffins, but the problem I found with the coconut oil was that it was a little bit hard to mix them, because once that like melted coconut oil hit the actual ingredients themselves, the temperature change made that oil re-solidify, and it was a lot harder to mix the muffin. It does taste really good either way. Of course, when it baked up, the texture was perfectly fine. It was just the mixing process that was just a little bit weird. But also, like I said, I have here, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of lemon juice in here. And then I also have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And to that, I'm going to add 4 eggs and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon that I've already measured out and poured in there. Now in the back here, I have what is going to be the star of the show here, and that's going to be these hemp seeds. I have 1/2 cup of hemp seeds. Now, the hemp seeds are, again, going to be used in place of what I normally use, which is walnuts. But because my baby, who is still teething still and he doesn't have any chewing teeth in the back, he likes to eat these muffins too. So I like that the hemp seeds are small enough that he can still get the benefits of having a nut while only having a seed that's small enough for him to chew. So okay guys, let's go ahead and see how quickly this will come together, and we'll have these delicious muffins that your whole family will love. So my oven has already been preheated to 325 degrees, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just add all the dry ingredients first. So here I'm gonna go ahead and add the 1 cup of golden ground flaxseed meal, and then the 1/2 cup of the brown sugar Swerve. Wow, it's stuck in there. I really packed it in there. There we go. And then here I have the 1/4 cup of coconut flour. To that, I'm gonna go ahead and add the spices. I'm gonna add the 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, baking soda, and the salt. And I also forgot to say, you guys, that I add the hemp seeds at the end. That's the one dry ingredient that I do not add until the end, because I just go ahead and stir those in. And that's what you would do if you were going to use pecans or walnuts or any other kind of nut, a macadamia nut. You want to make sure that you just stir the nuts in at the end. Okay, and now I'm going to add the 1/2 cup of avocado oil. Then I'm going to add the 4 eggs as well as the 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And now I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. All right now I'm going to turn the mixer on, and we'll come back when it's nice and mixed up. And look at that consistency of that. Isn't that awesome? It's going to make a really good muffin. Now that that's all mixed up, we're going to go ahead and stir in our hemp seeds. And my kids, guys, they love these muffins. Now, I have made these muffins in the past and added some blueberries to the mixture. And I actually did that while in ketosis. It never took me out of ketosis. I only added just a few blueberries. I think to this whole entire recipe, I may have added like a half cup of blueberries. But the frozen blueberries, there's a couple different varieties. And the one that works best for these muffins and probably any blueberry muffin are I believe they're the wild blueberries. They're the really tiny blueberries. They're still really sweet, but they're good. So I just add that to this and it was really delicious. And also I've tried it before with a banana. Now I doubled this recipe that time and used, I think, 1 banana for the whole recipe. When I calculated it in my Fitness Pal, the macros showed that the sugar and carb count with the banana in there was still only like 1 gram of carbs and like a half gram of sugar. So you can still stay keto and have that in there. It was a lot moister and it didn't add sweetness to the muffin, if you get what I'm saying, or not any noticeable sweetness on top of the brown sugar Swerve that's already in there. So yeah, so now I'm gonna come back in a little bit. We're gonna add these to our muffin tins. It's all mixed up. So I got them all filled and now I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna come back when they're all ready. All right, guys, so these have came out of the oven. The smell in our house is just amazing. I love the smell of cinnamon and vanilla when it's cooking up in the oven. The aroma in your house is just truly very warming and inviting. And right here, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of what these muffins actually look like. Look at that. Now you can see the hemp seeds are in there. Let's take a look at the inside texture of this. Look at that. Now you can also put butter on these too if you want. Some Kerrygold butter would be delicious on these while they're hot. Alrighty, so here's right here what my complete breakfast would look like. So definitely make sure that you guys try these. I tasted them now. You could probably get by with maybe another 1/4 cup of the Swerve if you want to in this, but keep in mind now, if you're doing a 30-day detox, watch out for stuff like this because these are on the sweet side. So I also have here about 8 ounces of unsweetened vanilla flavored almond milk. And that's it, guys. I usually have 2 muffins for breakfast. They clock in. I'm gonna include the macros for this in the description box as well as the recipe for this. So you guys let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about these muffins. If you tried them, did you make any additions to it? Did you change the nuts and how did you like it with that? Also, keep in mind this entire recipe is going to be gluten-free, so it's great for anybody that has any sort of a food allergy, nut allergy, anything. This is going to be a nutrient powerhouse breakfast muffin to go ahead and get started with your day. It's going to fill you up and carry you through to your next meal. So on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this delicious Cinnamon Delight Breakfast Muffin. But first, before I leave, I want to say to you guys, please make sure that you leave me a like before you leave out and make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to turn your notifications on so next time I upload my new video, you guys will be the first ones to know. All right, guys, you guys take care and I will see you in the next video. Bye.